students, now I'm going to start question number 1 of exercise 7.2. Now question number 1 says draw a number line and locate the points on them. So in the first part we have 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. So at first we will draw the number line. Okay. Then we will mark the points at equal distance. Now, here we will mark 0 at first. See, left hand side of 0 is all negative numbers, but we have to show all positive numbers, so we will have to show the right side of 0. Okay, that's why we have kept some place to the right of 0. Okay, now here in the second step we need to check the denominator. We can see that in this 3 fraction we have 4 in the denominator, right? Only here we can see that only 2 is there in the denominator. So let us make 4 at first. So how can we make 4 in the denominator? Here we have 1 by 2. How will you make it 4? Okay. So if you multiply 2 to 2, then we will get 4. That means to make 4, we need to multiply by 2 to the denominator, right? And if you multiply by 2 to the denominator, we have to multiply by the same number to the numerator as well. So we are getting 2 by 4. So 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 is same, and this is called equivalent fraction. Okay. Now see, all the fraction has become same denominator, which is 4. Now here we have 4 in the denominator, and it means one thing is divided into 4 parts, and when we will put these 4 parts together, you will get 1. Okay, so here after 4 equal parts it will be 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here will be 1, again 1, 2, 3, 4, here will be 2. Now after 0 we will start from 1, but the denominator will remain same. So it's 1 by 4, after 1 then 2 by 4, then 3 by 4. Now after 3 is 4 by 4. Now 4 by 4 is 1. Okay, 1 is already there. Now 5 by 4, after 4, 5 comes. Denominator will remain same. Okay, then 6 by 4, 7 by 4. Then after 7 is 8 by 4, and 8 by 4 is 2. Now here in the first part we have 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 means 2 by 4, right? So where is 2 by 4 on the number line? Here it is. Then we have to mark 1 by 4. Here is 1 by 4, 3 by 4, and lastly we have 4 by 4. So this way we will have to mark the points on the number line. Okay, now coming to next part. Now in the B part we have 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 7 by 8. So at first we will draw the number line. Then we will have to mark each point at equal distance. Okay. Now as this all are positive, we will have to show the right side of 0. Now suppose we have put 0 over here. Now we'll check the denominator here. We can see that 8 is there in the denominator. That means we will divide the line into 8 equal parts. If you put 8 equal parts together, you will get 1. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here will be 1. Again after 8 parts will be 2. Then after 8 parts will be 3, and so on. So now we will start writing from 1. After 0 is 1, but the denominator will remain same. So it's 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8, 7 by 8, 1 means 8 by 8, and after 8 by 8, 9 by 8 comes, which is not required here because we will have to locate 1 by 8 on the number line, which is here, then 2 by 8, then 3 by 8, and lastly we have 7 by 8. Okay, so this way we will have to locate the points on the number line. Now coming to C part. So in the C part we have 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 8 by 5 and 4 by 5. So we have done the number line here. So let us mark each point here, okay, and put 0. This way we will have to mark the points at equal distance. Okay, now here we can see that in all the denominators we have 5. So that means we will have to divide the line into 5 equal parts. That means when you put 5 parts together, you will get 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here will be 1. Again after 5 parts will be 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here will be 2. Okay. Now we will start writing after 0, it's 1, and the denominator will remain same, which is 5. So it's 1 by 5, then 2 by 5, then 3 by 5, 4 by 5, then after 4 is 5 by 5, and when you will cancel this, you will get 1. Then we have after 5 by 5 is 6 by 5, 7 by 5, 8 by 5, 9 by 5, then this is 10 by 5. 10 by 5 means 2. Okay. So we will have to locate 2 by 5 on the number line. So here it is. Then 3 by 5. Then 8 by 5. And lastly we have 4 by 5, which is here. Okay. So this way we will have to locate the points on the number line. So in this case, we will have to draw the number line at first, and then we will mark the points at equal distance. Then we will have to locate the points on the number line. Okay, so this was all about question number 1. Now coming to next question. Now question number 2 says, express the following as mixed fraction. Now what do you mean by mixed fraction? A whole number and a fraction combined into a mixed fraction. Right? Here we have in the first part 20 by 3. Now we will have to express this as mixed fraction. Now this is in improper fraction. Why? Because here numerator, this is the numerator and this is the denominator. So since numerator is greater than the denominator, so it's improper fraction. Okay. Now we will just convert this improper to mixed. Now how will you convert? We will just divide 20 by the denominator. So numerator should be divided by the denominator. Now 3 6 are 18. Now 10 minus 2 is 8. So 2 will be 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. Now how to write as mixed fraction? Now at first we will write the quotient here. Now denominator will remain same. What is the denominator here? 3 is the denominator. So we will write 3. So 6 and 3 we have written already. So only 2 is left. That means the remainder is left, and remainder we will write in the numerator. So answer of 20 by 3 will be 6 by 2. 2 by 3 if you want to convert it into mixed. Okay, here whole number and fraction is combined. So this is known as mixed fraction. Okay. Similarly, in part B we have 11 by 5. So we will just divide the numerator by the denominator. So 5 2s are 10. Now 1 minus 0 is 1. So we will write the quotient at first, which is 2, and denominator will remain same, which is 5. Now we will write the remainder up. Okay. So 11 by 5 can be written as 2 1 by 5. Now next we have 17 by 7. So let us divide by 7. So 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, which is greater than 17. So we'll take 7 2s are 14. So 7 minus 4 is 3. So we'll write the quotient at first, means this we will write here, and then denominator. In the denominator, see, denominator won't be changed. Okay, it will remain same. So it's 7. So we'll write 7 and then at last we will write the numerator, which is the remainder. 3 is the remainder here, so this we will put in the numerator. So it will become 2 3 by 7. Now in the D part we have 28 by 5. So again we will divide 28 by 5. So 5 5s are 25, 5 6 are 30. So 30 we cannot take, so 5 5s are 25. So 8 minus 5 is 3. Now we will write this quotient at first. Then denominator, which is the divisor here, will remain same, which is 5, and remainder we will write in the numerator. So it's 5 3 by 5. Okay. Now in E part we have 19 by 6. So let us divide 19 by 6. So 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 21. So we cannot take 4, we will take 3 here. 6 3s are 18. So 9 minus 8 is 1. So we will write the quotient at first. Then divisor will be in the denominator. Denominator will remain same and remainder will be in the numerator. So it's 3 1 by 6. Okay. Next, suppose if you want to check that whether you have written right or wrong, so we'll just multiply this two. Okay, we'll just multiply this two. 3 6 are 18 and then we'll just add with this. So 18 plus 1 is 19. So here is 19 and denominator will remain same, which is 6 here. So it's 19 by 6. Okay. Now the last part we have 35 by 9. So let us divide by 39. So 9 4s are 36. So we cannot take 4 here. So 9 3s are 27. Okay. So 15 minus 7 is 8. 3 will be 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So we'll write the quotient at first. This is the quotient, this is the remainder, and this is the divisor. Divisor, which is the denominator here, will remain same, and 3 and 9 we have already put, so 8 is left, which is the remainder. Remainder will be, we will put in the numerator. Okay, so the mixed fraction will become 3 8 by 9. So this was all about question number 2. Now coming to question number 3. Now question number 3 says express the following as improper fraction. Now here this is given in mixed fraction because this is whole and this is proper fraction because numerator is smaller than denominator, so it's proper fraction. So when whole number and proper fraction is combined, then it is known as mixed fraction, right? Now we will just convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. Now how will you convert it? We will just multiply the whole, this is the whole, with the denominator. So it's 7 into 4 and then the result should be added to the numerator. Numerator is 3 here and denominator will remain same, which is 4. So 7 4s are 28, 28 plus 3, 29, 30, 31. It's 31 by 4. Okay. So when you will convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction, it will become 31 by 4. Now in the next part we have 5 6 by 7. Now when you will convert this into improper fraction, then whole number, which is 5 here, is to be multiplied by the denominator, which is 7. So it's 5 multiplied by 7 and the result to be added with the numerator, which is 6 here, divided by the denominator, which is 7. 7 will remain same. So 5 7s are 35. 35 plus 6 is 41. So 41 by 7. So if you convert 5 6 by 7 to improper fraction, it will become 41 by 7. Okay. Now in the C part we have 2 5 by 6. So we'll multiply this to whole with the denominator. So it's 2 into 6 and the result to be added to the numerator. So plus 5 and denominator will remain same, which is 6. So 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 5. 17 by 6. Okay. Now in the D part we have 10 3 by 5. So when you will convert this into improper fraction, then whole number, which is 10 here, to be multiplied by the denominator. So 10 multiplied by 5 and the result to be added with the numerator, which is 3 here, divided by the denominator. Denominator will always remain same. So 10 5s are 50. 50 plus 3 is 53 by 5. So when you will convert 10 3 by 5 into improper fraction, it will become 53 by 5. Now in E part we have 9 3 by 7. So again we will just multiply the whole number with the denominator. Whole number is 9 here. So 9 multiplied by 7, which is the denominator here, plus numerator divided by the denominator. Denominator will remain same. See, 7 is here. So 7 we will write here. Okay, 7 9s are 63. Now 63 plus 3. 64, 65, 66 by 7. Okay, and in the last part we have 8 multiplied by 9. So it's 72, and 72 to be added to 4. Right, and denominator will remain same. So 72 plus 4 is 76 by 9. Okay. So this was the last question of this exercise. If you have any doubt, any queries, leave a comment below. Okay. Thank you, students.